Happy Halloween! Hello, it's Kia here from Kia Creates, bringing you Halloween journal inspiration, spooky stickers and frightful creativity. And I'm going to be blinking a lot because that hurt my eyes. How are you all? How has your October been? I hope you've been having an amazing Halloween journal challenge. I have been doing as much Halloween journaling as I can. It's been a little bit less than other Octobers just because I've been so busy. I've had markets, I've had creative club meetups, it's been very fun, and also the pages in my journal are a lot bigger, so they're taking me longer to fill, but I will give you a flip through at the end of what I've managed to journal this month. And if you're anything like me and you're like, no, I can't believe it's the end of October and I really don't want Halloween journal challenge to be over, I invite you to come along and join my own personal calendar for journaling and all things creative, which seems to happen every year whether I like it or not. So now I just know that's my pattern and I go into it, so you can too. You don't have to go by what the calendar tells you, you can do this instead. I carry on with Halloween journal challenge into early November, like the first week or so, because I don't want it to be over, and like, who says it needs to be over? We can just carry on with the nice Halloween journaling vibes. Then kind of the second, third week of November, things start getting festive. You can't help it. There's Christmas stuff popping up everywhere. It's like whack-a-mole. You can't get rid of it. So yeah, you know, maybe the Christmas spirit starts sneaking in. So my kind of mid-November is Spookmas, Creepmas, whatever you want to call it, where it's like I'm still in the spooky vibes, but Christmas starts sneaking in. And I think, why does one have to cancel out the other? So I just combine them. Hence I have all my like pumpkin Christmas stickers and spooky Christmassy things that I think are quite niche, but I would argue that it's a really great way to transition through the seasons, because I feel like if you go straight from Halloween to full on Christmas, that's whiplash. Whereas if you do like a nice gentle like transition through Spookmas, it's great. You can take all the like cozy warm fuzzy feelings of Halloween into Christmas. It just works. Quick pause, my glow in the dark earrings aren't glowing enough. Look at that. Oh! Gotta get the glowing ghosts for this haunted house video. I thought I'd give you the behind the scenes of how I get them to glow. Just put a torch on them. Try not to blind myself with it this time. Whoa! As I was saying, you transitioned through Spookmas, right? And then near the end of November you're like, okay, I'm okay with closing out my Halloween journal now. I didn't have to like quickly rush it or stop it. I did all the little things that I wanted. It starts to feel right. It's like, okay, we can actually close the Halloween journal challenge chapter now. We can close out Spookmas, and then right at the end of November into the start of December, it's actually Christmas time. And then of course in December we have winter journal challenge, which is like Halloween journal challenge but the festive wintry version. So there'll be a prompt every day or every couple of days. So I will be trying to put a collaboration together for that as well with creators who make videos each day like we've done for the Halloween journal challenge. If you want to be part of that, let me know, because usually I have pretty much organised it by now, but I haven't even started because it's been a very busy season. Like Halloween's always my busiest time, but this one's been even more. So all of my organisation, or well, not that there was much to begin with, but the bit that I did have has kind of gone out the window. So I'm going to be trying to put together the winter journal challenge, so do let me know if you have like a YouTube channel or you share your journaling content on like TikTok or Reels or things like that, and we'll get a group of us together because it'll be fun to see what you make. It's kind of hard for me to organise it in advance because like I said, I'm in Halloween brain, so like thinking about the Christmassy prompts I'm like, ah, but it will happen. And I'm always like really glad that I did organise it, because when December comes around, winter journal challenge is also so much fun and like so cosy, and it's just like it's like the Halloween journal challenge's little sister, I think. Like Halloween journal challenge is the scary goth older sister, and then winter journal challenge is like the cute younger sister who like still believes in Santa, obviously because Santa's real, and just like, I don't know, she's sweet. And I like her, and I'm looking forward to it. I am, but I'm just going to stay in Halloween mode for a little bit longer. Obviously you might not follow any of these holidays, so you can just ignore me. And you also might think that I'm crazy and you're like one of them people that's like, Christmas starts on November the 1st, which you do you, whatever makes you happy. But I know, I used to get this anxiety at the end of October, like there's loads of pages I want to make and I still want to do Halloween things and I can't. And then I was like, oh yeah, we can do whatever we want. So if you want to exercise your use of free will, and you like the sound of my weird calendar and Spookmas, or just continuing Halloween journal challenge for longer, Halloween journal challenge? Halloween. then you can just do what I do. It's just an extension, an invitation to you if you'd like to. Take it or leave it. Anyway, nothing like starting the video with a tangent. Let's actually get on to what we're doing in today's video. We do have a little clue for today's video here on the shelf. So today's prompt is haunted house, which I'm very excited about. I have some ideas I can't wait to show you. I'm also going to try and combine it a little bit with the prompt from yesterday and the day before, which is boo, ghosts, because you kind of can't have a haunted house without ghosts. And I thought, why not kind of put them in together. I'm very excited to do some more Halloween journaling with you. So get yourself cozy, grab your journal or like a cozy drink or a blanket or whatever. Set the vibes, the spooky vibes, maybe a candle, maybe some pumpkin lanterns. And let's do some spooky journaling together. As usual, I'll start with showing you some of the supplies that I'm going to be using to make this spread. So I have some stickers from my shop that I thought would really fit the haunted house theme nicely. So I have these Ghostly Manor stickers in black and white and in colour. I especially love the sticker in the middle of the haunted house. And then Ghost Spirits and Orbs and Shadowy Lake Ghostly Fountain. So these are ghostly stickers. They're illustrations from my Puzzle Quest Ghost Hunter book, and I thought they'd be really cute in this haunted house spread. And then I have these hand carved magic. This is a new sticker sheet that I've been working on over the past few weeks. So this is for my creative club on Patreon, and each design that you can see I created a hand carved stamp to make it. So a lot of time and effort went into this sheet. I know it's probably over the top, but I really wanted to make something that felt like super handmade. So this is how the stickers turned out, and I was like, definitely need to try and use these in my haunted house spread, especially the candle. If you would like to receive this sticker sheet along with other exciting things, then you can join my creative club by the end of October. So if you sign up by October 31st, you'll receive your first kit in November, which will include this sticker sheet. So that's on patreon.com/Kia Creates. I'll be talking a little bit more about it later in the video as well, so stay tuned for that. Other supplies I've gathered to use in this spread are these collages, specifically the haunted house one, some googly eyes, and this History of Halloween magazine. There's a specific page that I dog-eared because I thought it would be really good for this haunted house prompt, because look at it, it just looks like a spooky haunting taking place in a house. I really like the style of it. And I also thought, should I use the haunted house title for my title, but instead I think I'm going to use this, which is new and it's been gifted to me. It's the ye old Ransom Note sticker book. So thank you Skittle Dog Books for gifting me this. How cool. I'm really obsessed, so I can't wait to make a title out of this. I'll link that in the bio as well. And recently, me and my best friend Hannah went to the theatre to see this, The Haunting of Blaine Manor, and it's literally about a haunted house. I was like, I'm going to journal about this for haunted house prompt. So I've got the leaflets from that. Of course, I had to pick up a couple. I've got some nice spidery fabric that I just thought might be good in this. And then I have this, which was a gift from my partner Will. It was a Lush box full of like Halloween bath bombs. It was amazing. I love this box. I originally thought I would use this in the spread, but it's like just such a cool box that I can't bring myself to destroy it. I need it. So instead, I scanned it. I thought it'd be fun. I did a little scan of one side, and then on the other side I kind of moved the box a little bit while it was scanning to make it wiggly, which I thought turned out pretty cool. I kind of want to experiment with that even more, but I'm going to use these two scans for now, and I'm going to do the tedious job of cutting out all the windows because I really need the windows to have gaps. There we go. I was going to put these two together originally, maybe like so it was like a double-sided house, but you'll see the windows don't line up properly, obviously, because I made one wiggly, and that I'm glad that they don't line up because it led me to this idea, which I like, which is to have them as kind of like fold out doors, like a flap on each side. Once I'd decided that that's what I wanted to do, I had a little play around with the positioning of this magazine page to see how many of the faces from the illustration I could feasibly get looking through the windows, because I thought it'd be fun to get more than one of them lined up with the windows, but it was a little bit difficult. So I ended up ripping the page in half and kind of having one bit on the left hand, one on the right hand, because I really like on this right hand side like this kind of ghostly figure with the candle, and I really like this staircase and all the people looking scared, but I wasn't really that bothered about like the middle stuff, so tore that out. They're going to kind of be like borders of the page in a way. Once I was happy with the layout and where I wanted to put them, I drew around them in pencil to make sure that I glued them down in the right place, and then I also added some black and white stripy washi tape as a kind of border around the outside. So I did that for both pieces, and then I kind of worked out how am I going to put these houses as like little flaps or doors, which I decided to do with small pieces of washi tape and kind of make like little hinges so that they could open and close. So that's fun, and it was a bit easier than I thought it would be. And you know me, I love an interactive element. So there's the opening and closing little houses. Then I got the leaflet from the theatre and tried to find like a way that I could fold it, because I just wanted the title of the play and the like spooky house to be at the top, or spooky manor. But I didn't want, like, I wanted all the rest of it to survive. I didn't just want to cut it out, because sometimes it's nice to look back at the details, like to look back at the description of the play and the date and stuff. So I just folded it into this little flap and then tried to position it so you could see some of those spooky branches and the like stormy clouds behind this house at the top. So that's where I stuck this down. And you can see now I can like open it up to look at the details if I want to. And then I had this thought, like, I'm already filling up this space quite quickly. If I want to include this big candle stamp, I need to do it. It's now or never. So I just tried to figure out a place where I could put this on the page. And I knew that it maybe wasn't going to be like the cleanest print ever, because the paper that I've got for this journal is like slightly textured. So I don't know, I feel like I like that though. It looks like aged, and I feel like the dapperly kind of look on the ink of this candle stamp sort of matches the texture on the little page that I use from the magazine. Like, it's the same kind of etching texture, so I was pleased with how that turned out. Then I added this haunted house collage. So this is the one that I made for my Halloween journal challenge zine, but it's the original one, not the one from the zine. That's where you can see the little metallic bits. Sometimes I feel like I have a concept for a page where like I want to build a scene, and then sometimes I just have stuff that I've collected that I want to include. I feel like this was a bit of both, because the concept was kind of like you can see into the houses that open and you can see the little faces from the illustration through the windows, but then at the same time I was like, I also want to include this stamp, this haunted house thing, these bits of leaflet from the theatre. So I was like, I'm just going to make it work. So it's just basically me finding places where I can put this stuff. For example, I wanted to use the word haunting because I just liked it, and on the etching, like the description for the etching from this magazine, it was like, this was from a Victorian Christmas party, and I was like, no, I can't have the word Christmas in this Halloween journal spread, so I used the word haunting to cover it up. Then I used some washi tape to start decorating the back of these little house doors. I have these little bat and moon washi tape, so I thought, when you don't know where to start with a border, so I just put them on the edges. This haunted house theme, we recently watched The Others, the film with Nicole Kidman, which isn't like a scary film, it's just like slightly spooky vibes, but I really like how it was kind of like how light and dark can play tricks. Like, the main thing that's creepy about that house is that they like can't let the light in, and I feel like, I don't know, around this time when the nights start to get really dark, I just get really obsessed with like candlelight and lanterns and like a full moon and things that just add light to the darkness, but in a really like atmospheric way. And that's kind of how I chose the things to make these stickers for this hand carved magic sheet. Like, I always go back to it because I don't know if you've seen them, but last November I made these like a light in the dark stickers, which I really like, and they're kind of the same theme. And then the November before, it was Cozy Nights Are Upon Us, and that's the same kind of thing. These like orange and yellow glowing light among the kind of like blue and black darkness. I feel like I like that theme to make stickers about, and I also feel like light shining through the gloom kind of goes well with a haunted house theme as well. So I used as many stickers from this sheet as felt right. I always love the kind of first use of a sticker sheet that I've made. It's very exciting. Even these little doodles are my hand stamped designs as well. So I like made a stamp for the little swirl and the stars. So it's fun to put them on there, but like mini versions, and I don't have to like continually stamp it. Of course, I used every single tiny little star sticker from this sheet, and then I'm going to save those ones like the teapot and the journal and book and stuff for like a more cozy spread, not a haunting one. So I used up these little stars, and then I was like, what do I do now? I kind of used all of the things that I definitely wanted to use, so now it was about playing with filling up the space. So I had this spider web type fabric, and I just wanted to stick that in some of the space on the back of the houses. So I tried out different things. On one house I stuck it to the bottom bit, and then on the other house I stuck it to the top bit. On one of them I used the gold side, and on the other one I used the silver side, just to have a little bit of variety. And I feel like this kind of goes with the nice theme as well of having something light and glowing among the darkness, the kind of like metallic in the black. I thought it was cool. Then it was time to crack into this box of googly eyes, which has brought me and my family so much fun over the years, because me and my sister one day decided it would be a really fun prank to do on my mum and dad, to go around their house and find literally anything that would look funny with googly eyes on it, like people's photos, random objects, little, like, mum's got loads of statues of pigs around the house, but that's another story. We just put googly eyes on everything. And it was really funny, and mum says that even to this day now she still sometimes finds something with googly eyes on that she missed. So that's my little ad for googly eyes. They're just fun. Look, I've like brought it to life by putting some eyes in the window. Just love it. Anyway, now it's title time. Got my ye old ransom note sticker book out and had fun selecting each of the letters for this title, but I was aware that my camera was going to run out of battery. Oh no! So we'll just kind of skip to where I'd completed the full title. Ta-da! Here it is, Haunted House. I feel like it looks so cool in those letters, and I tried to pick the ones that felt spooky somehow. And I think I succeeded, so I would like that little haunted house title. I did some journaling under this little flap, and then a little bit of journaling as well on the back of this house. And then I was like, something's missing on here. I'm going to do the tedious thing of colouring in the window frames in black for every single window. It just felt like it needed it, and it was worth the investment of time because it just looks right now, don't you think? So I did that for both sides. And then it felt wrong that there was such a significant lack of ghosts. So it was time to break into this ghostly haunted house sticker stash that I'd got together. I put my little ghostly bedroom sticker up at the top because it felt like a kind of attic room at the top of the house. Then I used both of these haunted house stickers in colour and in black and white because I just really like them and they have to live on this page. And I kind of just went around the whole spread, adding little ghosts and orbs and spirits here and there to make this not just a haunted house spread, but a spread for the prompt boo ghosts as well. I made sure to get some of the tiny ghosts in the windows as well. I feel like if you're going to have some sort of interactive house with cut out windows, you have to make the most of them and have little things peeking through. I wish I had some kind of haunted house themed spooky story to tell you while I put these stickers on, but I don't have any experience with that. If you do, then please let me know. I'll probably get freaked out, but I really enjoy hearing about people's paranormal experiences. We did watch, and it was literally like in the day before we went to the theatre to watch this Haunting of Blaine Manor. We watched that Netflix series, True Hauntings, and it was about a haunted house. It was called like This House is Trying to Kill Me or something like that. This house murdered me, something, I don't know. But that I actually found really scary, and I was like, why did we watch this before the theatre? Because then the theatre was good, but it was nowhere near as scary as the Netflix series that we watched in the day. So that was truly a day of haunted houses. And I was like, I need to write about this when I make this spread. As you can see, I filled in the space on these houses with the Decorite markers that were kindly gifted to me from Artline. So thank you, Artline. I used those to make some stripes on the walls and then to kind of add some like dishevelled, abandoned, distressed look. So like some cobwebs and some little like cracks in the paint and speckles and those kind of things, sort of just to fill in the gaps because as I said I know last time I said in my day one video that it's going to be a nice challenge for me this time to be able to leave some space and not have to fill up the page. That did not work. I still very much have the compulsion to fill up the page. So yeah, I can't leave space. I'm just incapable of it. So that's why I added all these little doodles to the houses because I just couldn't leave them blank, they needed some texture, some interest. I then added this ghostly little kind of plaque sticker that I imagined to be a plaque on the wall of the haunted house outside and wrote the number 29 on it because this is for day 29 of the challenge, even though I know this video is going to go out a day late, so you'll be seeing it on the 30th. Sorry about that. And then in the spirit of filling in the gaps, because I've done like a little bit of journaling on this page, but I didn't really have anything else to write about. I was like, let's go in with these markers, do some kind of like ghostly swirls, some haunting energy. And then I've been really enjoying doing these kind of stripes in the background. It's like a nice way to fill in the space that's, not as high effort. And I feel like it just looks cool and spooky, like almost like spooky wallpaper. So yeah, I added these black stripes into literally all the gaps that I could find. And then the spread was complete. So let's have a look at the reveal. Sorry for the wobbly camera work, but I wanted to start with a bit of an extreme close-up on the window so you can see the faces and ghosts and googly eyes inside. I'm really happy with how this spread turned out, mainly because I had like a list of things I wanted to include, but not any kind of vision for how it should turn out. So it's always fun when you do that, because I'm like, well, yeah, I included everything, and it ended up looking pretty cool, I think. So it definitely gives haunted house and ghosts. So I'm very happy with it, and I hope you've enjoyed making it too. I feel like there's a lot to look at on it. And now it seems only right to do a flip through of the other spreads I've created for this challenge. So this was for the prompt Moonlit and Starry. So I made a spread about my trip to the Blue Moon Makers Market last week. And that was fun. I kind of just included any stars and moons I could find. And then this is one of my favourites. I collected so many Apple themed things for this. So it's just like a bombarding on the page of all of the Apple stickers that I collected. And I feel like it just looks really cute, and I kind of want to eat this whole page. I really like this flap that has like some information. This is from the History of Halloween magazine about apple bobbing and why it's a tradition. And I feel like it's so at home on this page. So it's one of my favourites. I have a page of autumnal junk I destashed while tidying my studio. An unfinished page about Scarefest Alton Towers with some bits from the park map. There's quite a few pages where like I've started but I haven't done any writing on them. I'll get to it. A random pumpkin piece of batik. My cozy cafe spread, which I again haven't quite finished yet. This one is from Random Things from Lille. Then I have The Life of a Spooky Girl. So this one I actually did finish and I've posted about recently. So it's like any tenuously spooky lyric I could find on The Life of a Showgirl, all gathered into one place. So it's my Halloween Swiftie spread. Then I have a spread for spooky, scary skeletons, and this is a print out of a blog post that I put on Patreon recently about the artwork of Jose Guadalupe Posada, and just kind of a love for expressive skeleton art and illustration. Then I have my ransom note spread, which this is the opening from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's at the start of my Halloween playlist, so it feels spooky to me, so I had to do that as my ransom note. I have my pumpkins and polka dots page where I wrote about going to a pumpkin patch and my certificate from a maze that we did. Then I have a page of lovely things I collected in Lille. And this is a kind of like what's inside my brain at the moment, inspiration, mood board sort of page with pigeons and medieval stuff and autumnal stuff. I have my Colours of Autumn and Leaf Motif spread with little bits of Ferris wheel press ink packaging on it. And then I have my October bingo, which I need to update. I have some things that I need to stamp off. I need to stamp off the Halloween market, having an autumnal bath with some of my lovely Lush goodies from my haunted house box. And I ate a toffee apple the other day. So I've actually got 2 rows. Bingo, yay! The prize is a lovely October. Then I have how my daily junk calendar is going, and the spread that you saw me make in my day 1 video. And if you haven't seen that yet, then do go back and watch it because it's a fun one. And there we go, this is my haunted house spread. I hope you enjoyed making this with me. I hope you enjoyed looking through my journal as well at the other things that I've made. If you can't tell by how excited I am, Halloween journaling videos are always my favourite, so I've really enjoyed this and I hope that you have too. Thank you for all the love on my day 1 video. It's always just so exciting to kind of kick off the challenge and then come back later and kind of make a video near the end. I've been really enjoying like seeing all of the spreads that you've been making. You've been putting them on the Halloween Journal Challenge broadcast channel, the little group chat that I have, and I look through every single one. Like I look through them all because it's just amazing. I love seeing how everyone interprets the prompt. I love seeing how creative you are and how many different like styles of journaling we have in the group this time. It's just so good, so much fun, and that's why I never want it to end. So that's why I will be continuing to work in this journal until Spookmas. We have Winter Journal Challenge on the way in December. I'll try to get a video out in November as well. I'm trying to not make promises because I am very aware that in May I made a video that was like, hey guys, I'm back, I've been away and now I'm back. And then to say I'm back and then not make a video for like 6 months feels weird. It feels like a lot of pressure, and then I'm like, oh no, how embarrassing that I said I was back and then I wasn't, and then that's not like a nice place to make a video from. So I'm just seeing how it goes, but I am attempting to share more with you, whether that's YouTube videos or like pictures of my process on Instagram. I'm definitely sharing a lot more on Patreon now, especially in the like Patreon behind the scenes chat, like photos of my process and stuff. I've been sharing little tidbits and little pictures of the stamps that I've been carving for this sheet that I'm very excited about. So just another reminder, if you would like to be in my creative club for November, you'll receive this sheet, which is hand carved magic. So these are all stickers of my hand carved stamp designs. You'll also receive another sticker sheet, which is like these original sketches, so like a lantern, an owl and a moon, and some additional nice things, a fancy lamppost, some oranges, because like oranges get me through winter, whether it's oranges to eat or like orange flavoured bath stuff. Anyway, off topic. And they're kind of like, I took the initial sketches for the stamp designs and then I coloured them in and like drew loads of extra details on them, so they're like the same vibe, but they are like, instead of these kind of silhouetted designs, they're like hand illustrated stickers. So I think they're going to go really nicely together. It's a shame I don't have the preview to show you, but I promise it's going to be really nice. Please join by the end of October if you want to be in my creative club and receive these in November. It'll be the 2 sticker sheets and some die cuts and some other little goodies, some surprises. I can't wait to send you these November kits. And I have something exciting going out in November as well that I need to tell you about, which is these mini sticker books. So I've been wanting to create a sticker book for ages, and I finally figured out how to make a handmade one back in the summer. Some of you got one at Stationery Fest, so thank you for that. That was like the first kind. And in August, I opened up the Sticker Book Club, which is a tier on my Patreon. I only had 10 slots because like this is the first time I've done something like this, so I just wanted to start with a small batch. And I'm going to be doing with that tier a quarterly sticker book. So for the people who joined in August, they kind of spread the cost of the sticker book to make it easier for me and for them over the 3 months, so like August, September, October. So they'll be receiving their first sticker book in November, which will be similar to this, which is the first issue, except it will have 1 or 2 pages of winter focused designs. So it'll probably have some that are similar to those hand carved magic stickers that I showed you, and then some of my like wintry festive stickers as well, because I'm going to try to make each quarterly sticker book have at least a few of the pages be seasonal, so that's exciting. And depending on how that goes, I will be opening up a few more spaces to the Sticker Book Club tier. So it'll be open again in November, so there'll be like a limited amount of slots. And if you join in November, December, January, your first sticker book will be in February. So yeah, it's a quarterly tier. So everyone in that tier does receive the kit every single month, the same as the Creative Club. So you still receive something every month, but you also every quarter get a handmade sticker book created and sent by me. So it's very exciting. I really need to tell people more about it because I'm so busy like getting everything ready to make the sticker books. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to tell people this exists. So now you know. So if you are interested, the slots for the Sticker Book Club tier will open on the 1st of November. So if you want both, you want the November sticker kit and you are interested in a sticker book, I would advise to join by the end of October to receive this kit, because you have to be subscribed before the month it sends, if you understand what I mean. So I'd say join the Creative Club tier before the end of October to get this, and then when the slots open in November you can upgrade to the Sticker Book Club tier, and then you'll be getting this kit in November, you'll get December's kit, January's kit, and then with February's kit you'll get your first sticker book as well. So lots of goodies to be had. I'm very excited to send them to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Until then, happy journaling and happy Halloween! I tried to do spooky makeup. What do you think? Rate my look. I also tried to do like skeletal contour with like some black, but it didn't work, and I've kind of just given myself like a 5 o'clock shadow. Oh well, I tried. I'm not really one for like makeup, so I feel like I did okay. I'm looking spookier than usual. And the glow in the dark earrings help. I'm obsessed. They don't glow for very long, but that's okay. I still think they're really cool. Okay. Happy Halloween!